get started, everybody. Hello. Today we are jamming some four-color Okoloam, whatever you want to call it, blue loam, Oko. There's a lot of weird names. I don't know if anyone solidified a name for this deck. It is just four-color loam, technically. Just like the four-color loam of old, right? Except for instead of punishing fire, you play blue cards, because blue cards are very good. Specifically, blue cards printed in 2019 and 2020. Oko, this one of Teferi, which feels a little bit weird, but I stole this list, I believe, just stole it from Metzel, I think with a couple of deck list tweaks. The second bio over the swamp and like the second plow over the third plague engineer or something like that. Asked a couple of loam experts like Loamer Boy about what list looked good. So pretty much for this week, I was just going to mess around with decks that I thought felt reasonable in the meta. On Monday, obviously, we played Breach. Today, I kind of want to play this because this is definitely more of a deck that I would enjoy playing than something like Breach, obviously. Not a blue player, not a combo player. Technically blue cards, but these ones are pretty easy to make decisions for. So we're kind of just messing around with nonsense and hoping that Breach just gets banned on Monday, and we can go back to our normal, regular everyday goings on. But anyway, what is this forest? Does this forest suck? It kind of does. All right. For the first time ever, I've remembered that when I make a new deck, it auto-populates the basic land. So I'll play this Hour of Devastation Forest, which is clearly better. Make everyone in chat happy. But yeah, good jam this list. I believe I played Four Color Loam on stream like once. I think Loamer Boy actually donated for it. It was pretty sweet. I think we like died to elves because we like mulled to 4. We're playing like Ren. Yeah, it was back when Ren 6 was a thing. Worst times, certainly. Worst times. But we're just gonna jam, see how it goes. I feel like this is a pretty reasonable deck to be playing in the current meta if you are not interested in playing Breach at all. I think Chalice is a very solid next game plan. But anyway, let's just get in with some games. I showed up to stream a little late today, and this deck is definitely grindy, so I want to be able to finish this league in reasonable time. Foresee Lurocomb? Yeah, none of the names are good. Like, it feels like you should be able to make a portmanteau of Oko and Loam somewhere, but none of them sound good. Like Locomb, it feels a little bit clunky. Oko Loam is just the two words next to each other. You can try to add an Uro there. It's just a mess. Dicks. Why do I always get... Why do we always get paired up against Strifo? At least we're playing like an actual grindy deck. We're ready. We're ready for him. Stand seems solid. We got like turn 1 Bob against Strifo Pile, and we have like turn 2 Knight. We have Oko. Or not Oko, we have Uro. The real question is, how good am I at casting this Mox Diamond? I don't know what I feel like I'm supposed to discard the Underground Sea? Because if I discard the Bayou, I can't cast Knight, right? I could discard the Wasteland. Wasteland seems powerful against Strifo Pile. Gotta pitch C. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wait, did I say that? Yes. Because Bayou Mox is the only way I cast Knight. drawing me some magic cards. A Knight of the Reliquary, eh? That's pretty solid. Guess we'll cast one of these. We have one land in the graveyard. The fetch would make 2 lands in the graveyard. So obviously we don't want to play it as a 2-2 in the Punishing Fire deck. It's not a huge draw of playing it as a 3-3, except for like sometimes Strifo as a 1-of Bolt. But also we don't really want to show Wasteland, or we don't need to show Wasteland, I guess. So I think this wants to fetch. Maybe it does want to just fetch a white source in case like the Mox Diamond dies, and we rely on the Mox as a blue source. Although we have to be worried about escaping this Uro later. Oh god, I already hate trying to micromanage this mana base. My brain. So if we get Trop, we might get stranded with the second Knight, but probably not. He's probably not gonna like. What can? There are so many threats on the board. There are probably not a lot of ways to actively attack this Mox Diamond. So I think fetching Trop here is fine. Basic Forest. It's not usually in Strifo pile, is it? Maybe it is. Yeah, trophies. That's fine. Go get our forest here. I know we have Uro mana for escaping. We're probably just going to Knight plus Wasteland, though. Fairy Time Raveler. That doesn't look great right now. Definitely just going to... get you... Feels like we're burying Strifo pretty good here. I guess he just does have a basic forest in Strifo pile. Loam. That seems like a solid one. We can even Loam, Savannah, Uro, and then Uro trigger the Wasteland. Loam, Uro, Knight, Wasteland. Just hit him with the... I guess the Knight's getting small here. I guess I should have probably fetched, actually. Shouldn't I have? Whatever. This game's hard. Oh, we could dredge the loam if we wanted to. I think I'll just draw a normal card. Put a land on the battlefield. Yeah, you have a Punishing Fire trigger. Wasteland that. I guess we just activate this Knight for something. Because I don't want it to just sit here as a 3-3. No, because they can activate it for whatever. They can't, like, respond with a bolt. Yeah, I think we're just going to try to bury Strifo here. Seems like Infinite Wastelands is a good way to attack. I think we just want to go get, like, Waterlogged Grove with the Knight, so we can, like, Waterlogged Grove, Loam, Uro combo. Oh, wow, getting punished by this main deck Cling to Dust, huh? Getting punished for not drawing this Loam. Definitely not playing around that. But we also just get to, like, Wasteland him to death with this Knight of the Reliquary, so it's fine. That's whatever. The basics don't matter. Wasteland. Okay, yeah, he's dead. We did it! We did it anyway! Didn't play around Cling to Dust. Still got there. I'm here from watching Manguchi Prilla on 1 versus Oko. Excuse me? God. Alright, I have have no idea how to sideboard this deck. Luckily, Lomer Boy was kind enough to send me a very detailed sideboard guide that includes Strifopile. What is it? Green Sun, Maze, 1 Knight, and the Chalices, and then I'm supposed to board in Ley Lines, 2 Engineers, the Hound, and the Golgari Charm. Imagine including Strifopile in the sideboard guide. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have if I made a sideboard guide. This feels weird though. Does this do anything? This, I mean, it turns off like Snapcasters, which I guess, and it turns off opposing Uros, right? Is that much better than like a Knight of the Reliquary? Knight of the Reliquary for like Infinite Wasteland seems really good against his 4-color mana base. Maybe I'm mistaken. Also, what the heck does Plague Engineer do in this matchup? I have no idea why. Playing a fucking 3/3 for a 3? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I started to, like, maybe have a thought, and then I decided that I definitely didn't. Kills Quaddles. I don't think Strifo plays Quaddle, right? His mana base is extremely non-basic heavy. Like, I feel like this Engineers and also this Hound don't do a whole lot. Yes. Against Miracles, yeah, I could definitely buy Boarding and Plague Engineer because it clears Quaddles and can, like, clear Mentor tokens and stuff. But I feel like leaving in a Knight would be better than, like, either a Plague Engineer or a Kanoros. I keep wanting to say Koronos. I don't know why. I want to switch the N and the R. But yeah, what is this? It's just like a body. What does this Plague Engineer do? Play Keranos? Not Keranos. I'm gonna leave in the Knight and bring in. What does this Plague Engineer do against Strifopile? Am I like missing something? I feel like it only kills Snapcaster Mage. Alright, whatever. Civil Library seems solid. Maybe, like, I don't think we're supposed to, like, mull for Mox Diamond hands. Civil Library seems very good in this matchup. Knight is fine. This card is a magic card with text, I guess. We have the basic Four-Star hand, which does suck because it means all his Assassin's trophies are just Vindicates. Define text. It has power and toughness. It presents a clock of sorts. We want to save the fetch for the library, I believe. So we can just lead on whatever lands here. We don't want to play the forest because we don't want to just advertise that the Assassin's Trophy is a free game. Although I imagine he will just snap off a trophy on a library regardless. Excuse. Alright. Oh, there's a Mox Diamond. I can play something else here if I wanted. I don't think I want to, though. I think library is still just the best play here. Uro. Playing Uro into a Scavenging Goose feels ambitious. They won't see it. Oko. Well, that's definitely spooky. You find an abrupt decay. What's up, Lackey? How's it going? Hey, an abrupt decay. Just the card I was looking for. I would like to use Southern Library's ability. We have a major Nombo in our hand. With the Uro, the Kanoros? Fuck, I'm never gonna get it So we probably want to fetch away some of the trash here. So it's probably just going to put back both the lands and then play the Heath and abrupt decay the Oko. Take 8 or unsub. I feel like we don't need to take 8. We could like maybe take 4, keep the Tranquil Thicket to like cycle or something. We have 4 mana here, so we still can't really do anything. At least take 4, yeah. We could probably keep the Thicket and like cycle it on end step or something here. When we fetch with the Heath. So let's... I guess we might want to keep the fetch lands to keep the library churning, though. Yeah. Mox and Uro want you taking land. That's very true. Let's kill this thing. Get out of here, Oko. Ain't dealing with that shit. Yes, this Uro is currently not a game plan. We have white, we have blue. I guess we just get Bayou here, more black. Seems fine. I guess we could also cycle this Tranquil Thicket. Cool. Alright, we probably don't want to draw this Leyline of the Void, I have to imagine. Oko's pretty cool. I don't know if this Golgari Charm looks very good. Definitely don't want this. We're at 11, so I don't think we can just keep taking damage here. This Oko can't get any bigger currently, so we're fine just playing out the Heath and playing the Oko and then plussing to make a food, I guess. We could make our Diamond a 3/3 to try to block the Scoos. We're pretty good on hitting land drops here. If we wanted to do that. Diamond, Pitch Forest, Heath, Oko, Elk the Diamond. Yeah, there are currently no creatures in the graveyard, so 3/3 actually would help here. Let's get another Trop, I guess. A little bit worried about my white mana, but that's probably not a big deal. I'm gonna cast this Mox Diamond first, pitching the Forest. Blue, whatever. Oh, dicks. I just guessed that I would eventually tap the right colors and just completely whiffed. So I'll play the Diamond first in case like he has a Assassin's Trophy for the Oko. If we play the Oko and then cast the Diamond and we just get a trophy, that sucks. But yeah. Force of Will, that's something we live with. We just need to find an answer for this Scoos. It's only a 2/2 and it can't get any bigger currently, so... Yeah, he's just gonna like eat lands and stuff out of my yard. This Knight would certainly look better as a... It's gonna take my Diamond? Oh no. Yeah, probably much better to plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leyline again. I think we just want to take a land and go Kuronos Knight. We'll leave the Grove on top since we're going to probably draw it anyway. Top. White. Green. Wait. This man is hard. I cracked the code. Drown the lock. Alright, well, it's dead. And white. Play my doggo. Doggo blocks the skews currently, right? Only one creature in the yard? You have too many standard legal cards. Are you okay? I think that's a good sign in Legacy now. Like, if your deck has a bunch of standard legal cards, your deck is broken. I'm not sure why I still have this Mox out. I mean, I guess they didn't really see a lot of value in taking it, and Faithless Looting is better here, because they have a ton of mana. Maybe cast the bad card first. Possibly. Still only one creature in all yards, so we can make this trade if we want. Although I don't think we want to make this trade, because the thing just gets to attack the Dak Faden right now, because it just got Menace. And it's a 3-3. I imagine the card he kept is probably like Snapcaster Mage or some shit, but nothing we can really do about that one. It's another coder. We'll just put back the Leyline and the Grove here. So let's start off by attacking. Snapcaster doesn't do things. I mean, it could, like, double block, I guess, but then they would both die. No, because then they could also with the skews. But I think I'm still fine with that. But it would not... Then they could kill the Coronas and then flash back their spell if they wanted. Which I guess not. I almost, like, don't want to cast this Uro until we can kill the skews. But maybe it's just better if we were to just get through it. My opponent has exactly 5 lands. I might have wanted to actually Wasteland the red source and just cast the Knight. I was thinking about casting both of these spells, but I think now we're pretty locked into getting a hard cast Force of Will here. They did discard one Force of Will, notably. Yeah, definitely. I probably should have Wastelanded earlier than that. Alright, I'm gonna kill this red source so he can't P-Fire my Knight if he makes it a 0/0. Or not 0/0, if he gives it... If he takes away all the lands. Do we want a Knight in our own upkeep to shuffle away this land? And I should turn off auto yields. So this is, I guess, a little bit awkward for him, honestly. What does he want to do here? Because he can't defend the Jace unless he clears that. Which I suppose makes sense. So now we definitely don't want to activate this Knight. The Knight trades with the skews on board. But we're drawing a cycle land, so we can make it so that we can just successfully attack and then kill the skews. Finally turn our Uro online. So that seems fine. We just take the Grove and play it here. Cabal Pit does a similar thing, but doesn't just clear the skews right now, so it doesn't matter. Can you stack triggers so you can escape right away so skews can't eat? Yeah, we just don't have enough mana. We don't have 7 mana to do that. Now we just send this Knight at the Jace here. So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can't cast both, so we'll just redeploy our threats here. We also need like the 5 cards in graveyard, so it's possible that like with the Uro on the stack he could have taken me off of escape and then untapped. I wasn't doing the math there. Alright, there's a Cling to Dust that is important to know about, but we can stack it in a way that we can beat the Cling to Dust, right? We stack the sack trigger on the bottom. But again, we do need to hit. We have like a Scrubland and a Cabal Pit, which don't help cast it, so we're pretty far away from that plan. But he also might not leave up 4 mana. Although, this might be tricky. My Kanoros. Snap. This is only 1 mana here, right? Ponder. We have the... Oh, we can't actually get the Cabal Pit online, can we? Unless we get 2 cards in the yard somehow. I guess the Uro goes to the yard. So we might be able to. Or we just have Abrupt Decay here. That's enough cards, right? We can Abrupt Decay the Dak. That's 6 cards in graveyard. Cast the Uro. That's 7 cards. Put the Cabal Pit into play, Cabal Pit the Snapcaster, and attack the Jace down with no opponent have no cards in hand. Put that on top. We don't have enough mana. We need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana to do all that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't have enough mana to do all that, right? Yeah, we're down 1 mana to figure out that play. We could not Abrupt Decay the Dak and just Abrupt Decay the Snapcaster Mage. Then we leave the Dak in play, which kind of sucks. But we definitely want to clear the Jace this turn. That's priority number 1. So we could just go to 7, although taking Bob is... going to 7 it feels like a little bit risky. But yeah, that's definitely fine. Yeah, we're 1 mana off that play, unfortunately. Would have been sick. You'll go to 3 with Bob. No, we put a card back already. These are the 2 of the cards we drew for turn. We drew a Leyline for turn as well that we already put back to the top. So we would just go to 7 and get this Bob in play. Oh, you'll go to 3 with Bob. We have a Leyline on top. Okay, yeah. I get you. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Then I'll put it back. So now we decay the Snappy. You can undo library. Yeah, but we can't really do it in a way unless we went to 3 anyway to draw the Leyline for turn. There's no real way to stack that well. I could also take it and not play it, but we're just going to draw it next turn, I think. It's fine. Fuck, I'm so bad at tapping mana. Just doing guesswork here. So we have to attack the Jace here, because the Jace obviously has way better value. I guess we could have actually knighted ourselves in our upkeep if the knight lived. Do I play this Uro just a cycle? Although I could have... this Cling to Dust is really obnoxious here. Because he just gets to cling my Uro. But there's really no way... Yeah. It's going to be a long time before we can get this Uro online, I think. I was wondering if I wanted to like cycle and gain 3 life to plan on playing this Bob later. We're burning a bunch of time. I always burn a bunch of time during versus Strifopile. Digging deep here, though. Problem is that the knight also doesn't even clear the deck currently, but yeah, never mind. So this shuffles away the Bob if we search, but we don't have a land, so it doesn't matter. So I don't have to search. I think I do want the Bob here, almost certainly. Ew, and Scooz. Scooz is nice. Scooz the Cling to Dust. Alright. Put on top. Oh, dicks. Now we still can't play the Bob, though, because we have the fucking thing on top of our deck still, though, right? We would go to 7, then go to 3. That's so fucking terrifying. Do I have to only play this Scooz? Take 4 anyway? Just draw the Bob, I guess. Yeah, that's probably correct. Let's eat this fucking cling to dust. And this punishing fire while it's here. You can play Skews and Uro. Ooh, we can, can't we? That's much better. Well, now we draw the shitty ley line, though. So I wouldn't have taken 4. But yeah, we do want to get this Uro so we can escape it. Oh, now he gets the punishing fire back, dicks. And now he gets to go my Skews. Now that was a bad play. That was, in fact, a bad play. Not a fan of that play now that I think about it. He gets to P-fire my Skews now. May have been missed on paper. That's what she gave for finally now chisels it to me. I mean, getting this Uro into play seems like pretty backbreaking, though. Wait, this thing is at ult, technically, which is moderately terrifying if he draws more trophies, I guess, but takes my Uro. Well, that's a card, too. It does take me off of black, whatever. I think I just want to wasteland him off of red again. Take him off that punishing fire in his hand. So we get to keep our Bob around. Yeah, the deed takes me off of Uro mana. Yeah, he's got the DAC emblem. Does he have a trophy here? Oh, he's gonna say, yeah, snap trophy my Bob. Sure. Still no mana to cast this Uro. Yeah, they have P-fire nowhere to cast it, which is why I wastelanded the Volcanic. Yeah, I mean... Oh, the P-fire takes Uro later. Oh, I could go Bob with the Bob. We're dead, though. This game's over. Yeah, this game's over. I need to concede for time. Cast Layla. You play. Yeah, no, I didn't cast anything because the game was just over there. I just wasn't conceding. That game was assuredly over. So, yeah, the Plague Engineers just didn't look good. I don't know why I want to bring them in. Plague Engineers, like, clear some Snapcasters out of the way. Yeah, Snapcasters aren't irrelevant, certainly. We had to, like, abrupt get that Snapcaster out of the way because we didn't have enough mana. Thalia seems good. You almost decayed. Well, I did have to decay. I decayed to clear a Jace. We almost had, like, a super good line that would have been very hot, but we were, like, 1 mana off. The game was over because he played wrong. I don't think that's true. We didn't... There was never really a big fuck-up moment, I don't think. Other than, like, the Uro into the P-fire. But that didn't matter because he also just deeded me. What if you just YOLO'd some more library damage? I don't know, it would have been at 3, and like he had a P-fire in his hand. Doesn't seem exactly reasonable to me. This hand has Abrupt Decay, Charm, but no way to cast its spells, technically. Not paying life in the library when the cards are bad is a mistake. Yeah, he had a bunch of pressure in previous turns, and we were planning on playing a Dark Confidant. At 7 life. Taking librarying down to like 3 seems loose. I feel like this hand is not what I want. It's got a turn 2 Oko if we rip a land, though. We have like 25 lands in the deck. Hand seems like really great. If we miss, we can't do anything. Is it like a huge deal? Yeah, I did miss the taking 4 and not casting the bomb on that one turn. Because I just ended up doing that play the following turn. I don't like this thing. What do you go guard charm in this matchup? I assume it counter spells, removal spells, and I guess blows up deed, which probably isn't relevant. Mostly because it was on the sideboard list. I think I'm supposed to mulligan this hand. The hand looked very good, though. Alright, we'll keep this hand and bottom the second night, I guess, because we want lands. Is he gonna leyline me? I don't know, it's a weird waiting thing. Guard Charm counter removal spell seems like not nothing. But yeah, I don't know why he goes so overboard on like -1/-1/8. Board is in the 2 engineers and the charm. Just waiting on the opponent to resolve mulligans, that was it? Thought he. Oh, I was on the play, wasn't I? That would make sense, certainly. Probably just gonna jam this Oko on turn 3. He shuffled on. No, he didn't shuffle on that spawner, so this isn't just for lands. Look at all these basics. What a jerk. Probably want like Savannah. We have a bunch of blue in our hands, like Savannah Bayou, I guess. So if you like to trophies the Oko here, we get to, oh wow. Oh no, he's trophying and draw step, yeah, sure. We can play land, we can Uro, and then put in a land, and then also play knight here. I don't think I want to bog him. Probably want scrubland here. We only have 2 blue sources if he like trophies me off of blue. Can this even find a blue? It could find another trop since we don't need more white. Yeah, maybe I do want. We have like no white cards in our deck, right? How does it feel to resolve Oko? Well, we made a food and died. Bog this Oko at least, that's pretty hot. I can kill my knight. Yeah, the old Oko. Oh no, we cling to my hero, what a jerk. Well, we get to bog that thing too, and then leyline him, I guess. I think I just want to start attacking with this knight more than getting value. Maybe that's not true. Knight's very easily answerable, and this thing can get killed really easily. I'm deliberating too much. I need to kill him. I have like 4 minutes on my clock. Yeah. This thing is just like a 5-turn clock. Now it's getting drowned. Yep. There's no reason to crack this food because we have more Okos in our deck. Well, that's bad. That's not great. It's not bad either. Don't really have time to like play this type of game though. Well, that's okay. So we need 6 mana to clear this, right? Or 4 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can cast this Life from the Loam. Oh, well, that's never mind. Not good anymore. Because he's got 2 green sources, so we can't even cycle Baron more. Maybe I was supposed to cycle Baron more in response there, and then not clear the Oko this turn. I feel like we're pretty far behind, though. We could, like, maybe take it up to 2, kill the Scoos first. Cleared the Scoos and then, like, re-got the Blast Zone or whatever. Yeah, sure. That's pretty spooky. When I cycle now. Yeah, I guess there are some 2-drops that I would draw, like Abrupt Decay. Mostly just trying to play fast because we only have 3 minutes on the clock. And I figured most of my relevant cards are 3s, but there's certainly some 2s that I can draw here. Nope. I think I just want to fetch. I can fetch Dryad Arbor here. Clock this Jace. Get him. It's probably better than not fetching this Dryad Arbor. Top. Maybe we don't even. No, yeah, we want to attack this Jace. Eat my knight. Drown, sure. Fetching there seems fine to me, specifically because we have a Dryad Arbor to go get, because Jace is very spooky. Can't clear the Jace though, but it means that we could potentially stem some sort of bleeding here, although it looks like we're pretty dead here regardless. Yeah. We have a land on top, so we do want to fetch. We have a 1 is the same as 2, basically. We'll have to see something really good here. None of those are very good. Alright, yeah, we're dead here. He just unsummon anything and hit me and I die. Yeah. Deck, certainly hard. Matchup feels good, though. Like, what's the opponent on? We're playing a Strifo on Strifo pile. I think I fucked up that game 3 at some point, but I forget when. I think it was the when I had Baron Moore Loam. I think I could have done that a lot better if I wasn't trying to think like I had 3 minutes on the clock. I just cycle Baron Moore, get the Loam back in response to the Scoos. Although I guess we lose the Blast Zone though, right? Because the Blast Zone sacks itself, and then the Scoos can eat the Blast Zone on its way out, and we can't clear the Oko after that. So I don't know. We're in a pretty tough spot there regardless. But getting Loam plus Cycle Engine online is probably more powerful than clearing Oko. Oh yeah, no, it's all good. Don't worry about it, Strifo. We were talking about it in game 2, trying to stack Uro triggers in a way that like doesn't play into Cling to Dust if you have 7 mana for it, but I would just burn in a bunch of time. So just like I'm just gonna click on these triggers and hope for the best. It usually doesn't matter except in the specific instance where you're trying to play around like instant speed graveyard hate, right? Like you can think of anywhere else that would matter. Stand seems bad. I almost said good, but we can Green Sun for 0, get our Dryad Arbor, and then get our Loams online. Feels a little ambitious. Mox Diamond, pitch Bayou, Green Sun for 0, Mismail and drop Go is like very conspicuous. And if the Dryad Arbor dies or our Mox Diamond dies, then we're like pretty fucked. I think this deck can have better hands. This hand looks like it might be better. I think we put back the Maze in the complete blind. Maze seems like not great against a lot of decks. Like most of the decks playing Flooded Strain, certainly. Heath Go is probably fine. I don't think I want a Green Sun for Dryad Arbor here. It doesn't accelerate me into a 3. All we have is 2s in our hand, so we just keep it to cast for a relevant spell. This could be Breach, but it also could just be like Miracles, and I'm going to feel like an idiot if I put my Chalice on 0. The fact that my opponent hasn't cast any spells and hasn't killed me, though, makes me wonder. Like, we could put Chalice on 0 and play Bob here or something, which is which is very good if my opponent is on Breach, and is, like, embarrassingly bad if my opponent is on Miracles. I don't think we've seen enough information to know. It's got to be combo or Miracles, though, judging by what has gone on. It's not like Blue-Red Delver is going to go, land, go. But I think most combo decks are sculpting cantrips. Yeah, I feel like if we... Yeah, Chalice... But they haven't casted any cantrips, so I feel like if they're a combo deck, they're about to kill me next turn. So, like, the Chalice on 1 doesn't do a lot. But if they're a control deck, then Chalice on 1 is obviously very good. I think Chalice on 1 probably looks better. What does this fetch? Savannah, maybe? Savannah UC casts almost everything. Maybe casts everything, actually. I think I'm going to put this Chalice on 1 and resign myself to dying to, like, Breach. Nothing we can do here that's super relevant against, like, Sneak anyway. If they're going to, like, cast a Show and Tell here, we're just going to fucking kick the bucket here. Yeah, the problem with, like, Chalice on 1 into getting a Skews is that that's 2 turns from now, and I imagine my opponent would really like to kill me before then. Double Basic Island, alright. Feels more like Miracles. Just draw a Mox. It's not unreasonable. I'm gonna force this? No. Feels like Breach now. Does it with Double Basic Island? I feel like they usually just want like one of each basic, unless they're just going to kill me here. Nah, not Breach, alright. Could be Sneak. They could just Show and Tell me here. Yeah, could be, or they could be, yeah, Miracles. It's gonna elk my thing. Do I have anything to do here? Let's cast a Bob. Not really. We'll just cast a Bob. Can't Wasteland them. I think I want to keep not showing them Wasteland. I guess I didn't have to fetch there. Whoops. Probably didn't want to, though. 2, because we could potentially try to, like, Dryad Arbor stuff, but it's probably Bayou? No, this deck doesn't have double black. The only thing the deck has is double blue, right, with the Uro buyback. for a drop. Nonsense, we can tell Oko Veil Astrolabe ban. I'm hoping the Breach ban, but I'll take an Oko ban too. Now my opponent is presented with two things to elk, so they'll probably elk the Chalice and then plow the Dark Confidant, and I'll be really sad. This line loses a plow. That was my reasoning of not tapping the Savannah. I was just like, well, I mean, I don't think holding up Trop represents anything, but I definitely just shouldn't have fetched and just cast my Bob, obviously. There is a world where we want to fetch Arbor to try to pressure this Oko down, certainly. There's just absolutely no reason to fetch. Yep. Now we can greed some for 0, you fool. Chalice getting plowed here, or Dark Confidant getting plowed here. My Chalice is probably going to eat a Coatl. There's another Chalice. It's not bad. Not great, especially if this Bob's going to die. We're probably just going to Chalice on one Bob here. Better than green sunning for like a fucking Knight of the Reliquary. We have green sun for like an Uro at some point here. Well, I'm not going to just sit around and not attack into this Ice-Fang Coatl. What's happening now? 3, 4, just Jace, sure. Things don't look good for our hero. That feels like, I guess they can't bounce my Chalice. They could, but well. Don't think we're beating this board state, ever. Take a quick glance at the old deck list. Repress the memory that Oko has removal plus in this stream with a lot of trauma. Yeah, tell that to everyone trying to cast creatures in Legacy. It is the worst. Yeah, Oko ain't gonna do shit here. That's for sure. Can't even cast it out of the graveyard too. We don't have double blue, double green. Yeah, I think this is a pretty adequate time for a concession. Save everybody some time here. Alright, so this is a matchup where it actually makes sense to board in stuff like Golgari Charm, and Plague Engineer because of Coatl and Mentor and stuff. Never thought I'd see the day where I say I miss True Name being the 3-dollar choice. Yeah, same, honestly. True Name's like not even like top 15 cards that I complain about anymore. Do I have to flag you as a trader in the Discord again? I think my name is XJ redeemed in the Discord. That's true. But I'm playing nonsense decks until the Monday announcement because I don't know what I want to be doing, and it doesn't feel like Death and Taxes is what I want to be doing right now. So, well, I'm going to reevaluate on Monday. So what do we want? Thalia, Sage, Charm, and Engineer. Yeah, that makes sense. Sage is a little bit suspect. I imagine this is just trying to respect, like, back to basics and stuff that has been making its way back into Miracles lists. Going back to Barman. Barman is in a real bad... Barman's a worse spot than Death and Taxes right now, in my opinion. These cards look good. This card looks okay. What do we have to bring out is the true question. I guess, yeah, neither Reliquaries and Maze and stuff are just, like, not super strong. Neither Reliquary, traditionally not good against Miracles, because it's just a big, dumb thing that doesn't impact the board at all. Shave a Wasteland. Green Sun. Oh, yeah. I mean, Counterbalance is probably less of an issue in this deck, but yeah. I think back to basics is important. Yeah, people are running out Chalice on zeros in the blind. People have a ton of Graveyard Hate and, like, Null Rods and there's more Chalice decks. Bomberman is a deck that doesn't get a Chalice on zero very easily. Yeah, exactly. There are a lot of issues with Bomberman right now. This hand does not look very good, I would have to say. Alright, well, this hand's probably good enough. We're going to cast this Library to fixes our mana. Because we'll put back the second Decay, probably. I hope my opponent doesn't counter this Sylvan Library. It'll be bad news bears. Oh, well, we could almost cast a black spell the following turn, but I think just trying to get the Sylvan Library online, hoping it doesn't get countered is our plan. It's going to be really awkward when this library gets countered. My next turn is playing this tapped swamp. Resolved. Now we just needed to not get disenchanted. Go on past the turn. Cast a Ponder. No, stop. Don't get it. Don't get it. Alright, this doesn't destroy it. Sweet. You don't tap the Sylvan Library. Gas. Now we'll take 8. Patrick, are you out there? Are you happy? I'm going to draw 2 extra cards off my Sylvan Library. Are you happy, Patrick? We still can't fucking cast anything. I mean, we're gonna cast this Chalice at least. Backup Sylvan when they blow up my Sylvan. Hell yeah, I'm gonna go to 12 life. Bog you. We're gonna get fucking back to basics. I'm gonna be incredibly upset. We get back to basics, we at least try to, like, library into lands to Abrupt Decay it. So it's not like the end of the world, it's just sucks a lot, you know. If you didn't take it there, like, I don't even know. Alright, we're gonna Abrupt Decay the Oko at least. You don't get credit for it here. Why? Because it was just, like, clearly the correct play. So we're Abrupt Decaying the Oko, and we can play a Bob, so it's just a pretty good turn. So we can put the Arbor on top to set up for the Bob, if it lives. Yeah, we don't want this Arbor, but I also can't, like, shuffle it away. None of the cards in my hand help me get rid of this Arbor. Yeah, I'm gonna take 4 here. I think this is about my limit for, So we get to cast this Dark Confidant. Who put a colorless line in this 4-color deck? Last one was a pretty good Magic card. Dioko. Feels really good to be able to kill this 3-drop with an uncounterable 2-drop. Big ups on Abrupt Decay for being one of the only cards that cleanly trades with an Oko. And by cleanly, I mean the Oko still gets the fucking plus. And sometimes it just, like, elks your shit. And it still gets up. Gets to laugh at you on the way out. Gets veiled if they have mana untapped. Elfish Spirit get veil. Just cry a lot. Oh, we do have a chalice. Yeah, that's true. We could clear this Jace with our chalice. Is that I don't know if that's the play. It certainly, yeah, it certainly feels like it should be. I still don't want this Dryad Arbor. Actually, well, Dryad Arbor and Mox don't go together, but we're at a life total that's getting pretty precarious. So I think we can just put back Dryad Arbor Diamond. They had a chance to kill the Chalice and didn't. Oh, with the Oko? Yeah, I mean, they might just not be killing it because they don't need to right now. And, like, because they were just slamming the Jace, they might have, like, their Disenchant or whatever in hand, but they didn't need to cast any 1-drops this turn. Problem is that we don't have a follow-up play. I mean, I guess just having Oko in play is pretty good. We don't really need to cast a second spell here. Because there's no way we can get... Unless we put the Green Sun back and go to 4 to get the Diamond, we can't follow up with anything, so... I think I just put both these back on top. Yeah, Oko in a 3/3. Blue, whatever, green. Go get him, Oko. If they force will this, we're in dire straits, I imagine. There's no other way for us to, like, tap to let us, like, try to Green Sun to shuffle or anything, too, because, hey, it resolved. Help the fuck out of this Chalice of the Void. Take an Arbor over Green Sun Zebra land drop. Yeah, that makes sense. It's possible that we just need to make land drops even if they're shitty ones. Planning for the long term of wanting just as many cards that produce value as possible, but we're like drawing the Green Sun anyway because we're not shuffling. So yeah, we probably wanted to just make the line drop. Yeah, opponent like pausing like that, just making me sweat. You snap off a Force of Will there. So I don't know what that pause was all about. What creature type is Ice Fang Coatl? Is it just snake? Yeah, I think it's just snake, as far as I know. Even though it's like got wings and shit. Oh no. They're casting all these 1-drops after I ult my Chalice. What a punt. What am I doing this following turn? Playing Bob. Making your food, attacking them for 3. Not in that order, but... Got a Rex Sage. Rex Sage, their fucking Astrolabe. Get him. Gotcha, idiot. I guess that's a fair reason to board in Reclamation Sage. Like, worst case, it's like not doing it. Its effect doesn't do nothing. And best case, you're like hitting back to basics and stuff. And opposing libraries. But yeah, I think I do probably want to play the Dryad Arbor here. There's no, we're not attacking into anything with Engineer. You have Decay. Yeah, but sometimes you don't have the decays. It's better to have more answers to that sort of stuff, right? Possible it's worse than like, anyway, I should put these cards back. Put on top. Take 4 in a row. I don't like taking... I guess we could, like, just never play the Bob, but... So this thing's definitely just making a food. The Uro's just so far from being relevant, but it would, like, start cantripping us, I guess. I think I put the Rex Sage on top like an idiot. I'm about to play the Dark Confidant. We could just green... Sun... Oh yeah, we do have food now. I'm just playing this Bob though at this point. Green Sun Zenith for Uro just to shuffle. I feel like Green Sun Zenith for an Uro when you have an Uro in hand is like not the most efficient play in the world. I think this Bob's probably dying. No. I guess it's more fine against the Sword Splashers deck where your Uro is more likely to actually get answered, but it seems really hard to actually feed Uros in a deck unless you have like Loam online. Probably just gonna engineer name Snake and just smush him. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take 3 like an idiot because I'm pretty sure I put the Rex Sage on top. Like a big dummy. I did. Look at all these lands I have now. What's the play here? We can't wasteland them. We're playing Engineer, so we have 2 mana, so we could have 3 mana, but we don't really want to cast anything else because we're going to have so much on board already. So I think we just want the Grove. Although, we could play the Uro here, right? Yeah, this might actually be the Uro turn. Yeah, we'll put back the Grove so we don't take damage here. Yeah, this is definitely the Uro turn. So we want to play the Engineer first. We'll draw in the land and we just get to put it into play too. And then we have Diamond on the top for the Bob, if it lives. What is this? Snake? I think I'm fine just plussing this, hitting them for 8 here. If they don't have Terminus, they just fucking beef it. Blue, green, whatever. Uro. Yeah, I think I'm fine with... There's kind of an issue of, like, if we get Terminus here, we're, like, losing a food and then our Oko can't do anything for a while. I think I just want to just put a bunch of pressure on them. We're, like, feel pretty far ahead. They have, like, 7 cards in hand, though. Jesus. 7's a lot of cards. I think this might be a Brainstorm Terminus turn. Just cracking the food, huh? That is ambitious. Got a Supreme Verdict in there? We are miles ahead. But my opponent has 8 cards in hand. One's at 9, so if they have, like, Plow for Engineer plus Ice Fang Coatl, if we elk our Dryad Arbor, they'd go to 1. Seems pretty reasonable. We know our top card is Diamond for this Bob. I stopped being an idiot about activating library. Portent. Portent would be not bad here, certainly. Don't really know if they have a plan outside of Supreme Verdict or like, yeah, that's not gonna cut it. That's really not gonna cut it, opponent. If they cast the plow now, they're literally dead. If they cast the plow after I go to combat, they can. Oh no, they can. Yeah, they can just plow a 3/3. Ooh, a Mog on top. We know there's a Mox Diamond on top. We can almost just Rec Sage this back to basics, but also they're just going to almost die this turn, right? We'd attack them for 7, and also make a food so that we have an Elk for lethal. But we definitely just want to hit land drops here. So we'll put the Bob on top, because we want to try to get to this Rec Sage. We could attack for 8. I don't think the difference between 7 and 8 is worth it. Maybe it is. Turns off like fetches. Anyway, top. I think I'd rather put them to 2 and have a thing in play though. 2 isn't almost 3. I don't know what you're talking like because these just if I like elk my own thing, put them to 1. I guess I could play the diamond out to have lethal at that point. But I think it's fine just to put them to 2 and have the food in play to try to lethal them. You 100% play diamond? I feel like that's a little bit scary, right? They can't blow up my land. They can blow up my diamond. What does the diamond do that the land doesn't? Like, taps for more colors, but everything casts Reclamation Sage here. Oh, it untap. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's not a one-time use. That's fair. I wasn't thinking about that. Assuming they, like, counter my Red Sage or something, this is actual continual source of mana that is extremely relevant. You got me there. Good argument. In that case, maybe it was great to put them to 1 because we have the diamond in play to try to lethal them. It feels like it's not going to cut it. If they have a plow here, they're still dead with a plow. Oh, there's a decay. Alright, we're good here. Take their mentor. That's also fair. BM them. I knew someone was going to say take 4. I fucking knew it. I knew someone was going to say take 4 there. To draw the land. I fucking knew it. They could, like, cast a plow. They, like, cast a 1-drop and then force their own 1-drop, and then they're still dead. Unless they, like, force their own force. And even then, we still just have this decay. You can fetch the basic forest so it untaps. Would you play this deck IRL without a Tabernacle if you had other options? I am not an experienced lone pilot by any means. I think a lot of the best players are playing the Tabernacle in the sideboard because it is very good. Obviously, it is extremely expensive, but I think this deck would get by in a lot of matchups without it. You definitely are weakening some of them, though. I'm just going to apply my food token. You're still dead. just gonna Abrupt Decay this thing. They like force my Abrupt Decay. It doesn't get countered, but they have 2 monks, and my thing's dead. They're still dead. They need like 2 counter spells here. I'm just gonna kill this. Ulting Oko is like always basically the only way to lose this game. Alright, cool, they died. We did it. We figured it out, despite chat yelling at me. Yeah, and like having 1 Delusion deck means you have 1 Delusion deck. If you have Tabernacle in your deck, it means you get like 4 Tabernacles or 5 Tabernacles with like Knight of the Reliquary and stuff. Also, it doesn't cost 3 mana, which can be relevant when you're playing against like Belcher or Tess. Obviously, you also get to board in like Toxic Delusion matchups. Toxic Delusion is like better than Tabernacle, but none of those cards beat Breach, those who cares. I would say that Deluge is probably better against Breach than Tabernacle, because you get to like clear the Mentor and all the tokens. Anyway, I think the Reckless Mansion Stage is fine, because Back to Basics is so terrifying, and like Knight of the Reliquary doesn't really do shit in this matchup. Yeah, I think we're just fine to hit and submit here. All this stuff looked fine from what I saw there. Reclamation Stage is obviously like a little bit not great, but like pop opposing like food tokens or astrolabes in a pinch. Love these 4-color mana bases. Just love them. Love them to bits. Alright. This is like a Bob Oko hand. Seems fine. Gotta keep all my shitty lands, my fucking Bog and Blast Zone. Probably put back Coder could be better than Engineer here, because we're not really... This hand doesn't care a whole lot about Quaddles. Another Reliquary is just in general pretty weak. I guess maybe we want to keep Engineer as an answer to Mentor. I think Knight's just kind of mediocre. I'm gonna bog the shit out of this Ponder. Oh, dang. Don't even get to do that. We still have to play the Bog here to set up to... Oh, we actually can't even cast this Oko. Fuck. The taps for no colors. So unbelievably bad. I guess we don't Bog then? No, we do, because this might need to fetch Trop, which doesn't cast Stark Confidant. Why are we keeping bogging this hand at all? Yeah, I realized that it doesn't actually cast my Oko, so I probably should have bottomed the Bog and kept the Knight. Although then, like, our hand is still like, no castable spells. Love 4-color mana bases. Big fan. And my opponent bricks. Pass the turn, opponent. Dang. Do have to be wary of just getting back to basics next turn, so I probably don't want to play out the Verdant unless we draw. Oh, well. We could fetch basic forest here. Is that correct? Just to, like, not get back to basics horribly. This is basically a D&D mana base hand. I mean, you're not wrong. Basic forest means this hand can cast everything but Oko. But it means that there's, like, a fair number of lanes that we could draw that don't cast the Oko at that point. Like, Savannah and stuff. I think it's not actually that many. Fetching out the forest here would... At least this deck isn't playing 4 basics in a sideboard Blood Moon. Also not wrong there. My problem is I feel like if I play the Dark Confidant here, it's like we're just not going to untap with it, whereas Sylvan Library could potentially actually do something. So getting that library here is fine. Yeah, Sylvan digs deeper for like the ability to cast Oko as well. Force of Will. Pitching the back to basics. All right, I'd say that's a win. Or there's a second back to basics and we're gonna get dunked. All right, it's the ladder. Oh no, which is an Oko. Whoa, they're really gonna not pitch this Oko and pitch this back to basics. That feels a little bit ambitious to me. Could be wrong in that assessment. That does not cast our Oko. So From the Ashes. Yeah, that would... I'd definitely pick up my cards to a From the Ashes. Rex Soul 6. Thanks for the follow. Also, I missed Beta God PhD. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Sorry, that was during my Strifo matchup. I was very intent. Anyway, I guess we'll just Blast Zone Dark Confidant here. Oh, it was just BB? Alright. In that case, I don't appreciate your subscription. No, I'm kidding. Still appreciate it, but now that I know who you are, also makes sense. Do I want to play Arbor there? Probably not. Doesn't really do anything. John T. J, thanks for the follow as well. And I missed Kevin from Ohio. Thanks for the follow, Kevin. I guess they might pitch back to basics because I already had the basic force, and if I had like a black source, I could just decay the back to basics. But the Oko doesn't do a lot if I have decay either. Nice Mystic Sanctuary nerd. Every time a Mystic Sanctuary comes in tapped, an angel gets its wings. We can achieve elk superiority, can we? If we find a blue source, then maybe, but we're pretty behind in the elk plan. My opponent's gonna have 2 elks next turn. But we can make our elks 3/3s and their elks 2/2s with Plague Engineer. Elk my Bob. Oh, well, have another Bob, I guess. We could crack this Blast Zone and just kill both their Astrolabes. Take them off of white mana. Am I just attacking into a Coatl here? Yes. I think that's... Might have wanted to actually play Plague Engineer named Snake, anticipating that. I don't think I want to Blast Zone their shit anyway. This is Engineer plus Waste turn. Yeah, could have been. Wanted to deploy more Bobs, but they might actually just take my Bob and give me the Astrolabe, though. Why is Bob green? There's an Oko in play. Yeah, maybe playing Bob here was actually bad, because they have exchange value. So, yeah, I might have just run into this Snake for no reason. Because the Wasteland looks good here, certainly. The Bob looks less good when they can just go to 1, take my thing. It does fix my... If they gave me the Astrolabe, I could cast the Oko. You're not wrong. I could actually, like, take the Oko off the board, right? Or at least try to. They'd have an untapped Bob, and they'd either trade the Bob or lose the Oko. Maybe the Bob is, like, actually correct. Or my combat damage stuff. Whoops. Alright, we're playing the Bob. Gonna hard bait my opponent. They're probably not gonna take it. They'd probably rather elk it anyway. Oh no, we couldn't cast the Oko and attack it because we'd have to tap the Astrolabe. Shit. Oh, whatever. You also just let them like not attack the Astrolabe if they're worried about their Oko 1 loyalty dying. There were a lot of folly in my plans. I should have definitely just cast the Engineer on Snake and attacked last turn. Getting back to basics. What's this, like Teferi? Oh, Mentor. Well, this is what I was obviously saving my Plague Engineer for. Are they going to take the Bob now? Yep. Joke's on you, opponent. Now I have blue mana. We could engineer the Bob. We'd engineer the Bob next turn, though. But if we Oko, it just dies because this Astrolabe gets tapped. So Oko is bad. The Uro is bad, so I guess we do just engineer on human or monk. Probably monk because we can't beat this Mentor. Problem being that if they have plow, I guess no, they could just elk it though. Yeah, big unlucky that the Mentor tokens aren't human, certainly. I guess we just engineer on human here, yeah, because they get like elk my. Oh, never mind. They're just gonna force will it and kill me. It's a good reason to take my Bob, protect the Oko with the force will. Yeah, we seem pretty dead here. Our early turns were very stunted by my horrible mana base. They revealed back to basics. All right. Reveal back to basics off my Dark Confidant. I will pack it in. His deck is extremely hard to play. I think pretty much a lot of my losses today are just me being bad and like not knowing how to sequence things because I'm just not a lone player. If I wanted to play this deck, I would definitely just jam it a lot more. Notably, I have 0 reps in this deck, whereas the Breach league I played on Monday, I had like a league's worth of prep. This deck I literally just took, copied and pasted, and played. So I am even less experienced. Everyone going to the Loam Discord and talking about how bad this deck is with the Mox Diamond. Your Mox Diamond hands are just a lot better, to be sure. They can't argue because they know it's true. The mana base is just such a fucking dumpster fire. Breach is also, I would say that Breach is also a lot easier to play than this deck. Breach sequencing feels a lot more cut and dry. They too are you. I mean, it's kind of like going to D&T Discord and talking about how bad the deck is without, like, Aether Vial, right? It's like not that like our deck also has like no turn 1 plays basically. Your like Rashadan ports and Wastelands get a lot worse if you don't have your Aether Vial in play, etc., etc. Yeah, Legacy does not have a lot of one-drop cards that do things. Yeah, Delver, Mother of Runes kind of does something. Look, we get to play a... Wait, 1, 2, 3. Look, we get to play a turn 1 Knight of the Reliquary. That's probably good, right? I can't imagine turn 1 Knight of the Reliquary being the incorrect play. Turn 1 Library like might actually be better, but turn 1 Knight of the Reliquary is sweet. probably worse than... Yeah, exactly. It's probably incorrect to play this Knight of the Reliquary on turn 1, but I want to do it so bad. Maybe they'll force will this Mox Diamond. Yeah, alright, fine. Wait, you like the Knight? Really? I mean, this base of it sucks shit. That's for sure certain. The thing's in the bin. Oh, the Knights of Ever Faces you won't take 8. Fuck off. I think... Yeah, you know what, Luminel? You know what? You know what? Oh, they're forced in my library. Knight might have been the better bait spell, I don't know. Well, now our hand gets a lot worse if they're on, oh, they might just be on, like, Delver or some shit. Oh, well, if this Knight gets dazed, we're in dire straits, I suppose. Aha! Fooled him! I think we want to play my library around now. No, we don't get dazed now. Now we get to play the other diamond, discard the Tranquil Thicket, play this library around daze, and then we get to play the Knight around the daze the next turn. I'm a little sad our Maze is dead, though. Chat, y'all are dumb. Wait. I'm so confused. This deck can't be Knight. So, well, I mean, we didn't know that it was this deck, but yes. So I think we do want to play this Knight around the daze, because Knight is so good here. Yes, library now coded, yeah. We're going to play the library around a daze by playing this other Mox Diamond. Oh. Stop. Well, at least they're down in Oko, so they're on Rug Delver. Neat. Delver didn't flip. No! Oh, thank God. We can Teferi. So we have 2 lands in the graveyard, so if they have a bolt, they just get to, like, Arcanist down my Knight. They have 1 card in hand, though. I feel like it just has to be Slam the Knight here. They got a Wasteland, just spooky. Teferi is safer keeping it. I don't think Teferi is safer when they just, like, can Wasteland the shit out of me. Yeah, there's a 1-0 Teferi in this deck. It was a flex slot, apparently. But again, copy, paste. What did your deck do with the Teferi? I don't know. Draw cards. Prevent my stuff from getting counter-spelled. Teferi bounce the Delver? Doesn't seem great. Flex it to anything else. Bounce Delver, Arcanist can't use its trigger. I mean, yeah, for that 1 turn, then the Teferi dies. They replay the Delver. They might Wasteland me. We maybe can play the Knight. They only have 1 card in hand, yes. But, like, I also want to get this Knight in play so we can get it out of double bolt range. Yes, this Knight. I'm definitely playing this Knight. I don't know what chat's talking about. Yes, everything's bad into daze. If they daze me and then Wasteland me, I'm gonna be very sad. Gonna flip their Delver with a bolt. Thank God it's not. So this probably means it's a land or a creature. Yes, we did it. We untapped. Look at that. Now we get to bounce this Delver of Secrets with this Teferi, so it doesn't flip again. They didn't Wasteland me. Now we waste them. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true, isn't it? could play around. No, we want to hold back our knight to protect the Teferi, though, right? I guess we could just play the Bob and Wasteland them. Yeah. That's probably not bad. God, chat's really into backseat gaming today, and it's a problem because I don't know what I'm doing. So when chat's shouting out all their different opinions, I get like very stuck up on like what I want to do. Cast a fairy, see what happens. I think it might be correct to just Bob plus Wasteland here. It's probably fine. They probably have Borrower. Borrower would mean that the Delver wouldn't flip, but I would assume like Tarmogoyf here or something, and then they just drew this Delta. So now this knight's just gonna like pound him into the dirt. Cause it's like a million. Now we just get to like just straight up erase them. I think I'm just gonna bounce this Delver and just attack them for 8 or something. I guess we could also not attack with the knight, but I don't know. My opponent says Loam should not be allowed to play that card. They are not wrong. Jesus, this hand seems not bad, certainly. I guess I could just pass, couldn't I? These aren't white cards I'm used to seeing. They are white cards, though. Also, hey, Lunic, how's it going? Maybe we just keep this Teferi around. Nah, I kind of want to just push my opponent's face in the dirt. Yeah, no, I'm a coward. I'll just sit here and gain infinite out of the reliquary value. Go get our 4th Wasteland. Waste all their lands. Unlikely. Probably go get, like... I don't know, maybe actually it's just Wasteland. Just Wasteland their polluted Delta, and then Wasteland the colored source. Although, if they want to cast the Delver, they have to go fetch a colored source, and then they just get dumpstered. Probably the strongest 2-drop legacy, the 2-drop creature, maybe. There's a different other one in a red card that is pretty strong. Uh-oh. Oko. We could like double wasteland my opponent. So, problem is they could... If I tap my knight here, they could clear my Teferi. How much do I care about that? Probably none. None caring. Because if they attack, then we get to just back swing on the Oko. So I think I just want to knight for something here. Because then we have 5 to clear their Teferi if they... We have double wasteland in hand. Do we need infinite wastelands? No, but I want infinite wastelands. I can't double wasteland them the following turn anyway, so... Yeah, they can't... Yeah, they can't reasonably attack here. Oh no, he did want to attack? Put it. Has asterisks in the chat. Draw my cards. That's a pretty good follow-up to double wastelanding my opponent, I would say. Die. I mean, I guess they can just elk it, but then we're just gonna overrun them with elks. Karn's the best 2-drop. This deck is a mess, Lunik. I'm an aficionado of decks with bad mana bases, but usually they're only one color. Yeah, I guess my opponent's like pretty fucked regardless, right? Well, more lands to wasteland, I guess. Oh man, this is a lot of wastelands. Maybe with a maze if we want to. All right, I'm gonna life from loan back wastelands so my opponent doesn't feel bad that I have the 4th wasteland in my hand. Wasteland. Bayou, sure, why not? Die. Isn't this deck supposed to hit an exploration effect? This deck doesn't have any exploration effects. How many colorless lands are you playing? 5? What the fuck is the point of what? Getting back a billion wastelands? So I can wasteland my opponent a bunch. Alright, they're dead. Turns out when they can't cast 1-drops, and also are wasteland locked, they're gonna lose. Alright. Rug Delver, is that on Lomer Boy's list? It's not. Control F, Rug. Oh, it is. Alright, never mind. If they get Elk the Chalice, yeah, but then they're losing the Oko the following turn, and they're still just getting wastelanded to death with everything. Lomer Boy's list was like all the 4-color Loam lists were identical, save like 2 or 3 cards. Uro's actually a card. Yeah, Uro is like a pretty insane value engine. So I'm supposed to cut Bob's, Libraries, Green Suns, and the Barrenmoor, and then bring in Charm, Tabernacle, Plows, Engineers, and the Hound? Really? What does this Hound do? It has lifelink? Why do I keep bringing it in all these matchups? What is it? It doesn't do anything, right? Oh, in terms of Arcanist. Okay, yeah. No, you're right. Arcanist is a card that exists. You got me there. It gets hard bolted, but you know, if they had bolt something else earlier or something, and they don't have an extra bolt, this hand seems pretty decent. It's not great, but we have like shit to kill their stuff. I feel like I'm not supposed to bog my opponent. We have enough untapped lands that bogging doesn't seem relevant, and there's a possibility that we can bog to try to make an Arcanist worse or something. plays an Arcanist, we just have to Abrupt Decay it. Yep. Instead of playing our Bob. What the heck does this Golgari try? Oh, second Abrupt Decay is nice in case they have like an Oko as follow-up. What is this fetch supposed to get? We have a ton of black. Scrubland, maybe? So we have so many black spells in our hand. Scrubland or UC? Or Trop, I guess. But no, I think we're good on green. We have the Waterlogged Grove. I'm gonna get stifled here and look like an absolute fool. Alright, not getting stifled. Nailed it. Alright. Time to decide what we're fetching. Could just get second Bayou. Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't think I want second Bayou. We have a blue thing in our hand already. We have a blue land in our hand if we draw like an Oko or something. So I think we just want like a Savannah or something, or a Scrubland. Let's grab the Scrub. Green, black, kill your thing. Because like the Waterlogged Grove already helped us cast these like green spells anyway if we wanted to. Do I want to just loam here? I think we just want to bob. Do I just bob into Daze? Loam's definitely like better to get Daze, but Loam also just like doesn't do anything right now. It feels a little bit too slow. Loam this turn, who we can find. I guess that's not incorrect. They Daze you aren't getting O-code. Bob's also just like super vulnerable to a lot of stuff, right? But that's just always going to be the case. Hey, we found an Uro. See, Static, you just have to be a good Magic player. I think we're just gonna Uro bog them. Scrub doesn't escape Uro. Hindsight, yeah, that's true. I mean, this bog also doesn't escape the Uro for what that's worth. But yeah, you're not wrong. Conclusion, mana bases, yeah, these are all accurate. I like this because we have the ability to cast green, black here pretty easily, though. Yeah, this is a league. I usually do leagues. What the fuck does this do to me? I guess it exiles my whole yard. That's pretty good. Do I have to Abrupt Decay this? I gotta Abrupt Decay the Ashiok and then, like, chow someone? Loam would have had it in the yard, so. Yeah, I think I do have to Abrupt Decay this, because, my Loam kind of. Yeah, chow someone first, obviously. I mean, I'd probably play this Croc so it couldn't get dazed, but. You get it. Chalice, Decay. And then we have like Waterlogged Grove to get our like Loam engine running again. Loam play would have been worse now given the yeah, it does. Playing around the Ashiok Static, gosh. Get with the times. It's 2020. Rogue Delver with Ashiox. I can just like bolt my face. Man. Yes. You love to see it. Get this shit out of here. No! Dicks! Outplayed by the second Ashiok. Alright, so they have... Oh, they've been middling themselves with the Ashiok and exiling my yard. So they have a Hooting Mandrills and a Delver to feed to my Scavenging Ooze. That's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, it's time to get my Skews going. Not a lot else we can do. We could, like, crack our Waterlogged Grove and then loam it back to draw some cards, but definitely just want green sources. Ashiok Urborg. Yes, Ashiok Urborg is not a combo. Your opponents get to tap their fetches. We'll eat this Hooting Mandrills. Yeah, the Ashiok templating is extremely weird. I mean, I knew that they could, like, mill themselves to exile in my yard. I just, like, wasn't thinking about it. Why are they milling themselves? They have, like, I guess, trying to find Ancient Grudge, maybe? That would make some sense. They're, like, locked under this Chalice. No, my green sources. I needed that. Oh, there's not going to activate the Ashiok. I can just still clear the Ashiok, right? I think that's better than casting my green spells. I guess I could just loam back my Grove and then play the Waterlogged Grove and then eat the Delver and hit the Ashiok, right? They're gonna fucking delve Lightning Bolt my Scavenging Ooze. I'm gonna look like a fool. Or they'll look like a fool. And I'll clear this Ashiok and have my loam in the yard still. Success. Feel for Arcanist, yeah. Not unreasonable. Alright, time to start dredging. Hey, those are lands. We also just get like a big old knight, so. They have their Force of Will online. Do I even want to cast this loam? Make my knight a 2/2? I mean, I guess we have Chalice on one, so not a huge deal. Here. Should just sequence that in like basically any other way possible, but whatever. Dredge time. Cabal Pit and Blast Zone. Alright. This seems pretty good. I just want to draw, like, actual Magic cards. And also just, like, punch my opponent in the face. Yeah, whatever. They're just super dead. We also have Golgari Charm up. They're just dying. There's maybe a better play there, but I don't think we can lose. 2 lethal creatures, Golgari Charm in hand. Could definitely just like loam back the Waterlogged Grove post-combat. Probably just hit for 1 less without fetching. after combat, get back to Waterlogged Grove so we can keep cycling and get back to like the Cabal Pit and the Blast Zone. But yeah, they're just super dead. Double Ashiok. Ashiok did not look great there, certainly. It could have, though. There was definitely a chance. Yeah, that's why I was holding. That's what I was talking about, holding up the Golgari Charm. Like, even if they had some like wild kill spell here. Oh yeah, those cards. Oh whoa, become immense. Fucking, they're trying to punk me. Dreaded Arcanist, become immense me. Guess that also tracks why they're milling themselves. Ugh. Good games, opponent. Don't know if Ashiok is what Telfar wants, though. Slow Graveyard Hate, generally not good in Delver or in overall in Legacy. Stops people from searching their libraries for however much or little that's worth. It notably is like castable Graveyard Hate, but also it's like not even that good against Breach, right? Because they can just go off. It's sorcery speed Graveyard Hate. Am I supposed to keep these hands? I guess. We have like a Chalice and a Oat and an Uro and a Loam to go with the Uro. Hope this is a match where Mazavith's good. Yeah, GG's L-Dub. I'm always nervous that this means, because fucking Breach is in the format now, I'm nervous that this means that I shouldn't put the Chalice on one. Did we consider putting Mox Diamonds in our deck? Why would I do that? You have to, that's card disadvantage, Lunel. Chalice on, I mean, Chalice on 2 is probably ideal, but I mean, obviously you don't always get there, right? Chalice on 0 is just easier because it's free. Free is a lot less than 4. I think I just need to put it on 1 here. There's so many other things it could be that aren't Breach that just putting it on, and putting it on 1 is still good against Breach. It's just not, like they can still combo through it. I guess this fetches like a blue something land. We have a decent amount of green, so I guess Trop. Dual in might make them not go all in. What other deck would I be right now? That Bug Karn Chalice pile? With just like a weird 7. Tropical Island. That means that we are not playing against... Ooh, alright, well, I'll take that. Die. I'm just going to loan back these things then here. Ding, ding. I guess I could have Uro Wastelanded there, couldn't I have? I got a little excited. Ooh, what are they on? Fairy Catacombs. They on, do I dredge this? I think maybe I just dredge this because I want to start getting my Uro online. I'm not going to cast anything this turn besides I'm just going to Uro into another land. Just going to go like Land Uro, then land, hold up Thicket. Yeah, we'll dredge this. Cabal Pit and 2 Chalices, eh? Dicks. I'm so bad at casting spells on Moto. Yeah, I stacked my triggers wrong, whatever. I'm gonna cycle this Thicket. Got a Cabal Pit, so we can eventually try to Cabal Pit this Quaddle, but a little bit hard to do when we're also trying to get back in Uro, so. Gonna Oko me. That's scary. We have Decay, that's actually not scary. So I guess we have Savannah here. Savannah still helps cast Uro. So we can cast Life from the Loam here to set up more dredging and still decay the Oko. Loam, decay, and still play whatever land we want. Which is, I guess, another land to cycle the Tranquil Thicket. So let's get all these back. I'm going to start getting blue lands, so I think I just want to get UC here. Decade and Skews. I guess we could have played the Skews this turn. Instead, my plan was just kind of get this Uro online. Which means I would just want to keep using Life from the Loam. Also, Life from the Tranquil Thicket just means that we get to just grind out our opponent into dust, because we get to just draw a bunch of cards. And it appears my opponent is on Fair Deck. They could be on, like Food Chain or something, I suppose. But my guess would be that they're on, like, Bug Zenith. Oh, hang on. I think Dredge beats Leo, but just in case. Our Uro does get worse, notably. We don't get to draw our card. For however much or little that's worth. But we hit the other Loam, too. Do I want to dredge both these Loams? That feels like a little bit much. We have a lot of food for the Uro. I don't even know if we're casting the Uro this turn. The Leo Build's certainly, like, kind of annoying, but we also just get to make a big dude that they can't answer very well, so. Instead of double pit the Leo, it's also true. We can also, like, dredge. If we dredge this Loam, it doesn't count as a draw, does it? Could we play the Uro? Could we, like, escape the Uro after we dredge this? How does that work? If I dredge this Loam, have I drawn a card for Leo? I don't think I do, right? So if I dredge this, I could just escape my Uro afterwards and still draw my card. Dredging doesn't count for drawing if you haven't drawn yet. If you dredge, you get your second draw, not the other way around. I mean, this all makes sense, yes. Alright, so we'll dredge. Cool. And then we get to cast Uro and play varying numbers of lands. Blue, blue, green, green. Escape 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. we already have a wasteland. Oh no, this Mox Diamond. Done. Arrow on the stack. Resolves. Does not die. We draw a card. We have this Abrupt Decay, which is nice. We have not played a land return, so we can Abrupt Decay this Leovold now. So I'll put this scrub land into play. Play this fetch land. And then just say go, I guess. I assume we have more lands to fetch. We have a lot of lands in this deck. Do we have any green lands left? We have a basic forest. At least. So we can definitely just cast it to scale. It's also not a big deal if we can't cast it to scale right now. We can untap and cast it still. This is, how do we draw with that with the Leovold out? Because our first... Ooh, that's annoying. Our first draw was a dredge, which does not count as a draw. Elk my Titan of Nature's Wrath. We could find like a Caracas if we want. Now the question is, do I need to decay this Oko or do I need to decay this Leovold? We could probably fight the Oko better than we could fight the Leovold, honestly. Because we have like a bunch of cycling lands and life from the loams and shit. I guess this resolves. Yeah, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, Leovold's like kind of annoying, not the worst. Also, they can't attack super well into it. Yeah, it's probably correct just to decay this Oko. It's just like way harder to deal with in the long term. They do get to like draw another card, but whatever. Might get them to block the Elk. I don't think so. Keep fetching things, I guess. Yeah, you to draw a card. Counter my Abrupt Decay, please. This deck has too many game actions for me to take. I have 2 loams in my hand and a bunch of cycling lands, and I don't know what to do anymore. And I don't like it. So I guess I could probably pretty freely attack here. If they trade, then we get the arrow back as not an elk later. Probably not this turn because we'd want to. I guess we could even do it this turn. Yeah. Oh god, so many decisions. I'm getting some serious decision paralysis. Get back all the things that say draw a card into the face of this. They win the race here. I mean, we got this like scavenging use too. Attacking seems like pretty free. Could Maze of It them, but that feels a little bit ambitious. Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to take game action. There's so many I have so many options. I have a billion lands in play, like 2 life from loams, a bunch of shit to like a bunch of shit to like cycle and stuff. I think I'm gonna play this Cabal Pit. We might end up Cabal Pitting this Coatl at some point. Could probably even play that like second loam if we wanted to, because we get to like cycle multiple times into a Leovold anyway. Pit the Leo twice using loam. Yeah, that would involve having the pit in play right now, right? So it's a reasonable thing to try to set up. Honestly, the Koala Pit probably could have been played earlier. Did they have like a 3rd Oko? Oh, it's just a tracker, sure. We just pit this tracker. To be careful on. Yeah, so we can't pit it right now because they can obviously fetch and crack a clue. But if they ever fetch, we can cycle a land and then have pit online. That's interesting. I guess we can just draw like a normal card with Baronmore, right? Because we haven't drawn a card this turn. So many things. God. I think I'm supposed to Cabal Pit this Leovold twice instead of for just like my new Uro to just like punch their face in. This Tireless Tracker is like a little bit spooky though. But then if I'm like double pitting the Tracker to try to kill it, then I have double pit the Leovold and they're like drawing a ton of cards after that. I hate this. Yeah, sure. There's so many decisions. This is game 1. I'm like 10 minutes on my clock. Can I even cast second Uro and double pit the Leo here? Lord knows if I can do all that. I'll get this, and this, I guess. No, I think I'm 1 mana short of doing all that. I could have tapped in a way that let me actually cast this Neither Reliquary, but then I didn't, because I'm not smart. If I had one of those mythical Mox Diamonds. We did it. We fucking killed the Leovold. Yeah, I definitely could have just like cast Knight with my leftover mana. We'll just hold up this Skews instead. And like have cycling things. I don't even... I think we hit them. Yeah, this is fine. Are we having fun yet? No, I hate this. There's so many decisions to make. This deck is so hard. When you have like Loams at least. When you're like not loaming like infinity times every turn, it gets a little bit easier at least. Yeah, second Chalice one is like maybe okay, but like yeah, Chalice isn't super great in like the bug matchup regardless, so I'm just gonna fucking eat this Leovold. Gimme your Leovold. Oh yeah, discard cards. Yeah, sure, why not? Windswept Heath. Goodbye. I've just started just like making game actions because I'm just gonna time out in game 2 like I did against Stryfo. Suddenly when you draw your Loams, it just becomes so much harder to play this deck. I think we're like miles ahead of my opponent, but they do have a tracker in play and like are like they have a bunch of clues, but like we have Tranquil Thicket and Baronmore, so it's like clues but better. Yeah, sure, this is fine. I'm not gonna block. But you get to make a new Uro next turn. And like a big coder. You know, like decay something here? Decay the Chalice maybe? Assassin's Trophy. I think my forest is probably long gone at this point. Is it still in the deck? Alright, sure. Fatal Push. Push my Skews. I don't think eating any other things matters. But we have 2 things to cycle, so I'll just eat that and say and call it a day. Goodbye, Scavenging Ooze, I guess. What's happening? They got a lot of clues. We can't double pit the tracker because we only have the 1 line drop this turn. They have their own Uro. Well, this is gonna get uncomfy. So we can't get our Bog because our Knight is not currently in play. It's like a pretty nonsense match, though. there's still a loam in the yard. Fucking Christ. Alright, we'll draw the loam so we can dig for bog, right? And just, like, I'm gonna, like, just deck myself this game. We have so many more than 5 looks at this bog. Because we could draw, like, so many cards this turn if we wanted. I think I'm supposed to attack. And then cast Loam. And then get Uro back. Like, and then with the draw of Uro, get back the Loam, digging for the bog. I hate this. I hate this so much. Cast new Uro. Green. Do we tap all our white sources? I don't think so. Exile 5 cards in the yard, so all the creatures don't matter. Or all the, like, the non-lands don't matter. Because our scavenging use is already dead anyway. Choose the big Uro to keep. Doesn't die. We dredge this loam to dig for the bog. There's still no bog. We put the Cabal Pit into play, I guess. I guess we could also just cycle some of these lands. Cycle the... No, we still have a land to play, so we can cycle one of these lands trying to dig for the bog still. Right, and then... Can you just pit the tracker now? No, we don't have enough mana to pit, and then loam, and then pit again. We don't have nearly enough mana for that. Yeah. Oh, there's an Oko. That's pretty good. One of these lands taps, right? Yeah, this one. Say go, I guess. Go for it, opponent. Knight is a big. Discard this Maze of Ith. This Maze of Ith hasn't been doing dick for me. We can always loam it back when we need it. I've had that Maze in my hands since like turn 1. Probably wanted to like have a new chalice and play with the Knight. I want to discard the redundant loams. That's probably the choice. Ditching loam makes sense, but you know, I've already hit my decision cap for this game. My plan is hope that they can't answer my very large Knight with their 7-card hand and 5 clues. Oh, they're gonna snap push here. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I specifically wanted to try to find bog that turn because my opponent had like a pretty stocked graveyard, and we had like a lot of hits to try to find a land, try to find a bog. Whoa! Suddenly we're playing against Bug Nick Fit. What the shit? Excuse me, opponent. I'm absolutely going to time out in game 2. In hindsight, it was obvious. It only took till turn 10 to identify the opponents. Yeah, they're just like playing Snapcaster and Ghost Quarter. Sure. I could deck. Yes, that's a very legitimate concern. Also, this Knight's incredibly big. I'm deeply concerned that I do not have the tools to win this game. We have to, like... Ball pit the thing. I feel like I need elk. They already have infinite clues though. God, I don't even. I'm already paralyzed by decision. I've been sitting here like wasting 30 seconds because there's so many things that I could do this turn that I have absolutely no idea what I want to do. Click buttons. Yeah, exactly. I think I would need to cast a Loam for Maze to deal with this tracker. I hate that I can't see what's behind the card that I click on. Attack, play Oak. I think I want to pit the snake before I attack, right? Oh, no, now I can't get the Qualter back to... But it should be fine. I don't think I want this Loam. I already have the Infinity cards in my hand. I just want to draw an actual magic card. Mox Diamond. Sure, why not? I don't think you're allowed to dredge. I don't know what cards are left in my deck. Sure, play this Oko. Yeah, I guess I'll just elk this, why not? Was this gonna be another snake? Just cracking clues, sure. We can't steal a tracker because it's enormous, it's got counters on it. I can only steal like 3/3s, right? But I can just maze this tracker, so it's not a huge deal. This prevents the tracker from ever being able to just block my Uro, because it will stay perpetually like a 6/6 now. Sure, I'll play a Mox Diamond. I'm gonna get shit out of my hand here. Play a Bob. Play another Mox Diamond. And then Chalice. I hate this game so much. Library? Yeah, sure. We're already going to time out before game 2. How did you... 2 Mox Diamonds helps you empty a hand real fast. I don't even know what cards we still have in our deck, honestly. We still have 2 Abrupt Decays. 2 more Knights. 2 more Oak, or 1 more Oko. As like relevant cards. I'm probably not dredging this Loam. Casting my new Loam, getting back the pit, pitting down more X1s. Punching with the Uro again. Because now that we've elked the tracker, I can't get bigger than my Oko, which is a very good thing, because we need to kill my opponent here. If my opponent attacks my Oko with stuff, we can just maze the tracker, obviously. Yeah, these Moxen can be Elks for more punching. Punch that well. I mean, they don't really punch that well into a tracker, but my opponent is at 4 life. My opponent also does have an Uro in their graveyard, though. They just like haven't gotten back all game. We don't have our Caracas yet. It's like pretty wild. Here comes their Oko. We haven't found our Caracas or our Bog. The bottom 16 cards of our deck. Yeah, sure, you can Uro. this? It's not casting spells. What did I trade this? Oh, wow, no attacks. They're planning to deck me. Should I cycle this Tranquil Thicket? I'm gonna cycle it. Now what are they doing? Snap trophying the Oko, I guess? Hey, Basic Swamps, how's it going? Oko down. I would not like to use the ability. I don't want to draw this Loam. I just want to draw a magic card. Hey, an Abrupt Decay. It's pretty nice. There's a Knight. There's a Dryad Arbor. Sure. We can decay my opponent's Elk Tracker. I can punch my Uro into theirs. I could get back the Cabal Pit first. And play said Cabal Pit. And then Abrupt Decay this Tracker. Attack Uro and attack with Maze. It is a combo. I think I'm just fine trading Uros, though, because my opponent just like, doesn't have the same graveyard as me. Also, if they just block with the Uro, we can Cabal Pit and save our things, so they'd have to like double block. Ghost Court in the Cabal Pit. Oh, that's rude. Fine. Just pop your Snapcaster Mage, whatever. Kill your thing. I'm also just gonna make a giant Knight of the Reliquary. Oh, we found a bog. I'll put the Strider over and play. Nice. So now if they try to trade here, we just bog them. Deal. I haven't played a land this turn, right? I don't think so. I hope I haven't. No, I played the... I did play the Cabal Pit. Shit. Oh well. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I think I just want to play Coder. Escape? I don't think I want to. Oh, or I could. Oh, yeah, Uro lets me play a land. Duh. I'll just play my giant knight. It's fine. Don't worry, chat. I know what I'm doing. And by I know what I'm doing, I mean don't play library for time. Yeah, understandable. I might just say no. We're just gonna like time out easily in game 2. Not close. Sounds like Lily's coming, which will not help my clock. Click no on each draw for Loam. I can just say no to the library trigger and just not look at the cards. What's my pony? What? I mean, I guess this is a Nick Fit deck. I'm gonna elk my knight. Then we just have like a far superior board state still. If that happens. I forgot that the Uro lets us replay the bog, which is the only reason I didn't do it. I'm not even gonna use the library ability. Bog you, I don't care. I just want to do this. Bog, target you. Attack your face with all of these. Why should I care about this Oko? kind of a decent amount, but I can't take... I'm just taking their face. I don't give a shit. I'd have blocked off of MTGO and went to bed. That's what I should do. That's the smart play. We have Green Suns. Yeah, we can't deck. That's true. Do we have a coder still in our deck? I want to say yes to check. Yes, we do have another Reliquary in there still. So we can get another Knight, and that gets elked, but... blue, blue, green, green. Exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Don't dredge the loam. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exile my loans for time. Get this knight. Play this Bob. Have as much pressure in play as possible, so go. Yeah, exiling the loans for time probably was the sick tech. We just have to kill in 5 minutes in game 2. That's fine. That'll be fine, chat. Don't worry. We might want to get one of these loams back though, because we might need a Cabal Pit to make sure that we have lethal this next turn. Elk the arrow, yeah, sure, whatever. Sure, whatever. They're an effective 6 with this Oko. Or with this food token. So we want to untap Dredge Loam, say no to Library, cast Loam on the Cabal Pit, and whatever. Play the Cabal Pit the Coatl, attack with everything. I know what the technically correct play is, actually. It involves loaming twice, I think. I don't know. We actually might just not have enough cards to do that, though. Say no. Come back the pit and whatever. Just want the pit back. Play the pit. Pit their thing. We have, what, 5 cards left in our deck? Can we even play this other Bob? To make sure they die. They're at 5 here, so I don't think they die here. I think I should play the Bob to make sure I have lethal here, but unless they have Pernicious Deed, we do just have lethal. But, I mean, they could find a Pernicious Deed, and then we lose game 1 and also have 4 minutes and 30 seconds on our clock. What the fuck is this? Some, like, Titania bullshit? Yeah, sure, whatever. This is, in fact, game 1, yes. We're absolutely just going to timeout. But I probably should have. No, they exiled their Ghost Square way back, I think. Green Sun for 2. This is round 4, I think. Sure. rock is broken, yeah. I think they're still dead, though, because they have to go to 1 to fetch to make the 4th blocker, so the Dryad Arbor still kills them, unless they have... If they have a 1-drop, it just gets chaliced. So I think they were dead regardless, but... We did it. We finally got there. Alright, Lomer Boy. Let's see you put Bug Nickfit on this list. It's probably very similar to the, to Bug Zenith sideboarding, I have to imagine. Although, probably a little bit different. Am I going to make Partner soon? Very unlikely. Partner's extremely hard to get to. You did? Wait, do you really have Bug Zenith on here? Or not Bug Zenith, Bug Food, or fucking Nick Fit. There's just Nick Fit on here, which might be the same deck. Yeah, Nick Fit is towards the bottom here. I don't know which Nick Fit this in fact implies, because it's boarding out Decays, which seem good against my opponent because they're on Okos, but... Yeah, you need 75, like, consistently for, like, several months. And, like, usually during my streams, I start at, like, 20, and then it, like, ramps up to, like, 60 over the course of, like, 3 hours. I would need to stream longer periods of time if I actually genuinely wanted to try to hit Partner. Yeah, hang on. Alright, I should actually board. I'm taking my time while I actually get a breath to try to win. Or you organize this by how playable the deck is? Wow, slivers above Nick Fit, huh? I suppose. Alright, I think I am boarding out these Loams. Just because I don't have the time to cast them. Oh, you just went straight out of Goldfish. That makes sense. This Maze, probably also. Board in these Plows, I guess. Do we want ley lines against this opponent? I guess they're like a vet deck, right? Veteran Explorers and like Urs stuff. We could probably board in these ley lines. Even like Plague Engineers, they had the stupid snake. Golgari Charm. But this feels like I already boarded in way too many cards. This Teferi looks like it sucks. This way we don't deck. Yeah. What am I... Do I just, like, board out my libraries for time constraints? Do I board out these chalices? My opponent is like, vets. I don't think we have time to play a game where we use Maze for value. Yeah, I guess, Chalice is, like, not great. We'll board out the chalices and then, like, a Green Sun Zenith or something. Yeah. Chalice seems okay against my opponent, but, like, not great, so... Send in the Minisound. Yeah, it could be. The dog might be relevant. Alright, Snap Keep. We got Abrupt Decay and Night. In. Done. Over. We're going on. It has power and toughness. We probably could, like, board out a Wasteland. They have so many basics. Do I Wasteland this Bayou? Kind of want to based on their start. I'm gonna do it. YOLO. A deck that has that many basics and goes Bayou Vet. Okay, maybe they could have islands, but could potentially turn off like therapies. Oh, nice. Void right on time. This hand is stone key. Well, you're damn right it is. We also have 4 minutes left on our clock. Do I Green Sun Zenith for Dryad Arbor? I'm gonna do it now, so I can cast my... Oh, we actually can't even cast Leyline! We can't even cast Night either! Wow, I take it back, I don't want to do this. We don't have the mana to cast this Leyline or this Night of the Reliquary. God, I love this mana base. I could have played the Baron more notably. Alright, deal. We found an Oko. That's fine. This is fine. no, my opponent's broke decay mana. Fuck. I was hoping they would miss on green mana for, like, a turn at least. We get Green Sun for a coder next turn if we want. It's probably the play. If they keep having the vet in play and we draw Black Source, I want to play this ley line, though. Wow. Alright, perfect. You take their vet. That doesn't really do anything. These have been some sick top decks. I'm not gonna lie. Get a big ol' knight. This knight helps fix my mana to cast the spells in my hands. Four is pretty big. I'm a DNT player, okay? Oh no, my Oko. These ley lines are not good. They have so many vets, though. If we can cast. Oh. Alright. Green. Knight it away. Let's go get a scrub land so we can cast our fucking spells. I don't even think I want to attack here. I guess I could just trade with the Quell. Zoko's at 1 million, I'm gonna attack. If they want to trade with the Quell, that's fine. Yeah. We can put the Engineer on human and get him. Stop casting spells, opponent. You're making me nervous. Alright, now we might have to put it on Snake again. Stop doing the clock emote, chat. Fuck off. Deed. That's only 2 mana for Deed. We can decay that. So can't blow up my Oko. Can't blow up my food token. We just make another food token. Oh yeah, dude doesn't clear Oko, that's true. I think I'm just gonna name Snake with this. Look at all of our ley lines. So next turn we can just elk the food, play the other critter, smush. These Veteran Explorers have not looked very good in my opponent's deck. I hate all of you, chat. I hate you all so much. Look, I'm gonna win this game with 4 minutes on my clock or whatever after a 20-minute game 1. Elk the food, play night, smush. You can even cycle the Waterlogged Grove to make the night bigger. What is this, decay? You got a lot of decay targets, opponent. Or trophy. Skews or anything, that's fine. It's whatever. It does make my knight smaller, notably, so it's a little tricky to attack into. I guess we just elk it, right? Oh yeah, we could just steal it. No, there. Oh yeah, we can just steal it. Gimme. You fool! You gave them 3 life. I don't know if I played a land this turn, but I'm already F6, so... It's gonna deed us, I'm ready. We can still win with the Oko if we get deeded. It's a deed for 3? No, it's 4 mana play. Green Sun for 3? For what? I don't even know what this gets. A tracker, yeah, sure, whatever. It can only be 3 toughness, so we can attack with the Scoos. We have a Plague Engineer Yard, so we can just send everything. Play the Arbor, cast a new Knight. We can actually just Wasteland, which is just better. Trade him your Dryad Arbor. No, because he could make it a 4-power creature. So that's not a good plan. Did we do it? Did we do it? We can beat a deed. We got it. No, the food actually dies. We can't beat the deed this turn. Oh, hey, there's a cat. She's here at precisely the correct moment. I should have played the second ley line, but I don't think it matters. What is this? GG's. We did it! We won the match! Elking our ooze and eating was lethal. Well, in the opposite order, probably, yes. Somehow actually won that. You won the match, but at what cost? What do you mean? We had a game 1 that made me want to die, and then we killed our opponent in 4 minutes in game 2. It was fine. We just hardcast our leyline, one of the 3 that we drew, after we kept our unkeepable hand that couldn't cast anything. Hey, Jedi Goff. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. For our dog emotes, that's a good question. Unkeepable hand is keepable. Yeah, clearly the hand that couldn't cast anything. Unkeepable hand. My hand was very bad. I clicked keep because it had a Knight of the Reliquary and had 4 minutes on my clock. It was like Knight, Decay, something, 4 lands or something like that. Alright, now I can take it easy. We could cast like turn 2 Knight of the Reliquaries with this hand? Alright, I'm in. Stop. It could cast the Decay, yes. It had 1 black source. We were missing the second black source to cast all the ley lines that we drew for the next 3 turns. We were probably going to draw a source to cast the Knight of the Reliquary. It was going to be fine. What am I discarding to this Mox Diamond? Probably the Cabal Pit against Snooker Island Astrolabe. Well, maybe not. The Cabal Pit's so far from being relevant. Can you stop? Stop. 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 Alright, so I think we want to like probably plan on like green sunning for Uro or something at some point here, since we have a bunch of knights that aren't great against Miracles. Although my opponent is a Polluted Delta, so maybe they're not Miracles. Does it really benefit to discarding land to run Coder into a plow one turn early? I mean, yes, because we're going to play this Mox Diamond eventually. And because we get to like green something that's potentially an Uro or something afterwards. So we have blue. This doesn't fetch UC though, which is what I would want. It's Cabal Pit, and this don't actually cast Uro. Mox Diamond helps. I guess we just get Savannah. Oh, this is our only black source if our Mox Diamond dies. I think the Wasteland might be better than... I don't see this Mox Diamond dying anytime soon. Maybe the Wasteland's not good against the Astrolabe deck, and it's probably better to pitch the Wasteland than the Cabal Pit. Counterspell me? That's fine. Since Wasteland and Cabal Pit both don't cast an Uro out of the yard. Yeah, actual counterspell with the bad art. You don't see that every day. Is this the worst art for counterspell? We have 4 mana. We can library and hold up a decay for probably nothing. We can just jam a knight, or we can green sun for Uro. Green sun for Uro seems slow. I think I just want to jam this knight, I guess. It was right to play library there. Teferi, say legal decay target. Yeah, as is Oko, which is probably in their deck. Plow. No. Our coder yet lives. Main deck, rest in peace. That definitely puts a damper on the whole Night of the Reliquary plan. As well as the Green Sun Zenith for Uro plan. Do we even have any good Green Sun Zenith targets with as a rest in peace in play? I guess we could abrupt decay the rest in peace. So it's like not the end of the world. We're gonna abrupt decay the Rip and library. Stop it. Stop it. Don't think this abrupt decay is getting much better. Black. Whatever. Knight hits for 2 here, so I think we just leave it back to just cycle into a waterlogged grove or whatever. I suppose I technically should have done it in the opposite order in case of like Spell Pierce. But yeah, it's not like it's beating a force. Only fans human resources. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Please stop licking me. Yeah, I think we'll just sit on our hands here for a little bit. Beef up the knight. Tutor up a maze. Feels a little bit ambitious. Enlightened Tutor, yeah, they're just on Rip Helm. Maybe we get like another Rip. Yeah. Don't have like a main deck Rex Sage or something to like pop the Rip. So, I guess this is just the life we live. We're just gonna have to beat him to death with a 2-2. Do I want to ditch one? Yeah, I want to ditch. We don't need 5 lands, so I'd much rather ditch one of these Trops. Go get. Could get Blast Zone, notably. I think I just want to draw a card right now, though. Could, like, try to Blast Zone this Rest in Peace or something. Oh, never mind. Why do that when I can just be incredibly skilled at this game of Magic? Because we don't need to kill this right now. We can just say go. Wait to see if my opponent wants to, like, play an energy field or some shit. Or, like, a helm. If they, like, land helm activate, then we just get them. I think at this point I might just knight the Savannah. No, we need the Savannah. No, we don't. I mean, we have the Mox Diamond, so we don't really need anything. I want to knight, obviously, after decaying, to beef up my knight and also my second knight. Is this a helm? No, this is a Jace. Well, that's spooky. We could knight for a Dryad Arbor to attack the Jace down to 1, notably. Wow, face sealing me feels exceptionally, or face sealing themselves feels exceptionally. I mean, I guess they don't know about the abrupt decay, but like, now we just get to roast them. Please stop stabbing me. Stop. Not brainstorming makes sense because obviously we can just knight for Dryad Arbor to clear the Jace, even if we didn't have rip. But stop it. Stop it. Now we just get to decay this rip and just fate sealing us makes a little sense too. Yeah, because we have a knight. So yeah, fate sealing themselves might be. I think I might have like bounced the knight more, but I'm not positive. Which land am I sacking? I guess the Trop. We don't have that many relevant. I guess we don't have that many relevant white cards besides this other knight here. Probably just gonna go ahead and fetch though, and then fetch like a polluted delta or fetch an underground sea. Might have to like wasteland my wasteland. Just stop, please, please, for the love of God, stop. This makes a 3/3. Fetch makes a 4/4. Wasteland killing itself makes a 5/5, and we can cast the second knight. Seems pretty reasonable. Yeah. Jace dying is in fact the plan. We could also just fetch Dryad Arbor with this and just attack the Jace for 5 and not wasteland myself. Mox Diamond means we can like cast most of our spells anyway. Doesn't put us down more lands. Mox Diamond lets us cast our spells. Let's just go get a Dryad Arbor. What did they do with their Jace? They bottomed. So I think we just want to play this other knight. Just go all in. Make big dudes and kill my opponent. I guess dudettes in this case. Oof. Woof. That was a good draw, opponent. We can green zone for another knight, so not the end of the world. Outplayed. Yeah. Who outplayed who, Paroko? Who outplayed who? I'll just attack my opponent for one and get back both my knights, I guess. Predictions for Monday. I'm hoping that Breach gets banned, but I have a sinking feeling that nothing's going to happen. Another Rest in Peace dicks. Stop it. I mean, I'm just going to beat them down with 2/2 at this point. This is fine. Ah, dicks. Now they have energy field, so now I have to. So how does this? The card is put into their graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice energy field. So their energy field isn't dead yet, even if I abrupt decay the rest in peace. Then I can green sun for 3, get another coder. Although to put a spell in this deck, so yeah, just don't abrupt decay yet. I think I might just tap out for green sun for coder here. Although then we can't decay in response to something, but they also can't like helm me or anything. We don't die to helm, they have only 4 mana and 0 cards in hand. We're not dead to helm if we tap out. Black mana. Whoa! Fucking wrecked! Wrecked by surprise main deck duress from fucking Rip Helm. Outplayed. We can just go get, we can Knight for Blast Zone and put it on 2 to just kill their energy field and their Rip, right? So we're still okay. I think I'd rather have the Bayou in play for more things to be able to Knight away. So I think we just play land, say go. Attack to send a message. I'm gonna Knight away this Savannah, so. Okay, Blast Zone. Put a counter on Blast Zone. Draw Abrupt Decay anyway. Destroy all 2-drops. I guess I didn't have to do this right now, right? Because I actually want to just get all my knights back and then wasteland myself and just punch my opponent in the face. Hey, stupid! What are you doing? Get! Damn cat. How do you dress up? Maybe you should stop playing D&D. Hey, my opponent ripped main deck duress. I deserve this abrupt decay. Yeah, I think I'm just... Do we have another black source to coder up? Yeah, we can... This, because it can search any land. We can just go get any black source. And then we just have lethal next turn with 3 5/5s. Are they 5/5? Yeah, after I wasteland myself, they'll be 5/5s. Yeah, we fetch then get a land. They're big. Detention Sphere. Get back my army of knights of the Reliquary. How mad is the opponent right now? Hey, Thoughtseize Bug. Thoughtseize Bug hits duress too. Alright, there's no way that you have Helm on this list. Lomer boy. Control F, Helm. Alright, no Helms. Alright, we did it. Yeah, Rex Sage seems like a good one. Rex Sage seems like a strong contender. Potentially these Thalias. Definitely this Golgari Charm. This thing doesn't really do anything because they don't have graveyard stuff because they're a main deck Rest in Peace deck. Plague Engineer doesn't do anything. Oof turns off, what, Astrolabe and Helm? These Thalias can probably come in since we have a lot of cards that we want to board out against the 4 main deck Rip deck. Engineer might turn off Monks. Yeah, they might have like a Mentor sideboard plan, potentially. Let's assess. We probably board out the Loams and Uros very easily. Can you stop? What are you doing, you punk? Get, I'm gonna kick you out. You keep being a butt. Huh? You gonna keep being a butt? You gonna keep being a butt? Ow. So we could board in something like Plague Engineer or Collector Roof. We could board out some of our Knights of the Knight of the Rookler is still important though. Knight being able to 2-drop Blast Zone is very big. Stop that! My god. We can cut this Maze though. This Maze obviously sucks. So I guess we get to board in an Oof or an Engineer. Probably. Yeah, we could also cut out like a Wasteland. I don't know how many lands I can afford to cut in this deck. Ow. Hey, you're not thinking about jumping up there. I can see you. I have a little camera on my screen. I can see you eyeing it. I'm gonna sit like this so you can't jump up there. Stupid punk. I'm putting the Oof. Looks okay. Could probably afford to board out like the Scoos, actually. Wait, why can't I submit my deck? Oh, there we go. I freaked out for a second because the submit button was still all dark. Alright, we got the Wombo combo. Thalia into Oko. We'll keep this. We got Decay, we have Oko. I probably would rather play the Oof on turn 2 here. So I can cast my Oko on turn 3. I think I'm just going to Bog him on turn 1. Bog doesn't matter, and I just want to get my tap land out of the way. Yeah, fuck you, Ponder. Get bent. There's also a chance they like play a rip on turn 2 and I could just decay it. I don't think that's even what I want to do though. Although we do notably have to play around Duress. Important to note, my opponent has Duresses in their deck. In their main deck, yes. Important note. Well, now we can just play this Bob instead of all these other shitty options. If they want to, like, plow it, they need to, like, fetch non-basic, which gets wastelanded. They might have, like, just Fatal Push or whatever, but... that's just my life, I guess. I think we want to fetch a white source. Savannah. Yeah, Savannah looks good here. Underestimated them. Fetch your shitty Savannah. Fetch your for this card. Hey, I'm playing the best Savannah deck in the format, at least. Not that there's much competition. Waiting for my opponent to fucking, like, shadow doubt me here. What are we doing? The It's like Painter claiming to be the best plateau deck. Painter, like the good Painter decks don't even play plateaus though. Not anymore. They're all like Rug Painter, because you just get to play Oko because Oko's a bullshit Magic card, and Veil and shit. Stop it. God. Dog was such a punk today. What are we doing, opponent? Go, Bob. I would not blink if my opponent ended up like fatal pushing this or whatever. Why do you want to jump up there so bad, huh? Get. She's on the ground. You guys can't see her on camera, but she's like doing that thing that cats do when they're thinking about jumping, but they're gauging it, and they like pick up their front feet a little bit, thinking about jumping. Yeah, you little punk. I know the move. Yeah, exactly. All right, she's leaving. Another island. All right, sure, whatever. I got nothing. Do whatever you want, opponent. Oh no, she's coming back. I hear the little bell jingle. So next turn, I'm probably just slamming Oko. I don't even know if we could draw a card that would make me consider not just slamming Oko. I guess if my opponent played a Pithing Needle named Oko, Thief of Crowns, perhaps. Finally get some time to think, but like, this is the match that has been by far the easiest to pilot. A lot of very easy decisions were made against the 4 main deck Rest of Peace deck. And most of them involved just drawing a bunch of Abrupt Decays. Alright, what do we got? Astrolabe, sure, yeah. Gonna like plow the Bob, maybe? No. Why? Why are you doing that? Fetch for points interest me. I was waiting for it. I was fucking waiting for it. Attack. Go get him, Robert. Make a food. Elk the wave. Ambitious. I applaud your moxie. Elk the wave so they can't dress my Abrupt Decay. Obviously. So let's talk about next turn. We could Thalia plus Oof. We could Decay plus, or we could like Oof plus leave up Decay. We could Thalia and then not leave up Decay, but like if the Thalia gets killed. Oh man! Rip Abrupt Decay. I guess we're just gonna play Thalia plus Oof now. We do have this Blast Zone, so we can try to take care of like if they get like Rip Energy Field going or something. Oof. Yeah, Oof turns off the Lab. We could just blast on my opponent's Astrolabe and kill their energy field if we wanted. Right? I'm such a good Magic player, guys. I don't really like... I mean, I guess it's not really a waste of a Blast Zone, right? Because it's just... It does just kill this Energy Field, which is one of the cards that I would Blast Zone. Alternatively, I could just use this top deck Abrupt Decay to kill the Energy Field. This is how this card works, right? When a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere, sacrifice it, yeah. You just Decay plus 2 trap. Yeah, these are all plays. I could just Decay the Energy Field and play Thalia as well. Yeah, we are Lone Boying today. Kill the wave so he can't duress my Decay. Yeah. It's like not an unreasonable play to use the Blast Zone right now, because it's like more mana efficient to have this like Decay in our back pocket for later. Doesn't play like into Supreme Verdicts and stuff by putting a bunch on the board. And we have a bot right now, so we actually don't want to be Blast Zoning for 2 currently. Wow, does Energy Field trigger itself? That's kind of funny. Alright, my opponent died. We did it! Look at that, chat! We won! After going 0-2 to start, I finally vaguely figured out what I was doing and started winning games. Three, two, what a hero. Helped that we drew like 900 Abrupt Decays against Blue White Helm. Yeah, we drew, yeah, I think we did draw like... Did we draw all 4 Decays in game 1? Or was it just 3? I forget. But yeah, that... I was like a little scared of that matchup to start. When I was like, oh no, a bunch of main deck Rest in Pieces. But then I was like, wait a minute. Our deck doesn't actually get that much of a Rest in Peace, and we have like a million ways to break up like the lock. We did draw all 4. Yeah, we probably did. Bend over and take it. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, I think I missed a couple of follows. Sorry about that. Mordoc85 and Nurse Taki. Thanks for the follows. Anyway. Do you want to say bye? Do you want to say bye to chat? Alright, we're about to log off. Come up here. Come on. There you go. Say goodbye to chat. Oh god, she's stabbing me. She hates being like picked up like that where her feet aren't on the ground. She just absolutely hates when she's not stable. But anyway. Kill him. Rude. Dog, new stream owner. Alright, anyway. Let's find someone to host here. Is Honorok actually streaming? It says 0 streamers. Did he just start or does he end it? Alright, he's live in 1 minute and 40 seconds. I don't know why the fuck he's streaming at like ass o'clock at night. But I guess we'll go host Honorok. I wonder if the opponent was locked out of their black cards from the zone and scooped it. Their hand was just like 3 more duresses. Honor's upset. Yeah, the mad lad, truly. Well and truly. I mean, I assume he's trying to get as much breach in as he can, you know, before. And he gets banned on Monday. Don't worry about it. Host. On ZDMTG. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to Lower Boy for the deck list and the sideboard guide. Very, very hard deck to play. If I actually wanted, if Breach doesn't get banned, this is definitely a potential strategy for me to be interested in playing. But it is very hard in your grinding matchups when you have like fucking Loam cycle lands going and stuff. There are just so many lines. It gets very hectic. And definitely would take a lot of practice for me to actually feel comfortable with a deck like this. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. If you want to support the channel, you can follow, subscribe, donate, the usual. I think I'll catch you guys all Friday. Oh, no. I don't want to update. Fuck off. Windows. Remind me tomorrow. Anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going to do stream Friday. We'll find out. I usually do streams on Fridays, but might have to cancel it. Anyway. For the last time, I'll actually end the stream now. I've said anyway too many times. Go say hi to Honorog for me. Go tell him that Breach is going to get banned. He deserves it.